Yeah, situated.
We are live. Good morning, everyone. Happy Freedom Friday. Yes, this is your host, Dr. Auda Tovar, with another Get Naked show live here on Facebook and on YouTube. So check us out. And today I have a lovely lady that I know now for a few seminars, and she is just terrific. And I can't wait to dive in on this conversation. So welcome to the show, Dr. Dawn Stranges. I hope I said your name right. And in naked style, can you please introduce yourself to our audience? Let us know what you want us to know about you, and welcome again.
Oh, thank you so much, Aura. My name's Dr. Dawn Stranges, as you said, and I have my PhD in energy medicine. I have a chiropractic lifestyle and raised my children that way. I love it. And I love the way I look at health, the human body, the mind, the spirit, which is very important, and the body all united was actually the way chiropractic was founded. BJ and his family all were very interested in magnetic healing. And so energy medicine really incorporates that and goes into many of the fields that they were interested in, such as the chiropractors are freeing our interferences in the nervous system. So what powers the nervous system is this field that's around us. It's the information system that powers us. And it is affected by emotions, memories, traumas, joys, loves, all of these things. And it affects our body. So all you need to know is, when you're elated, time goes very quickly. And even Einstein, the guy who was teaching us about relativity and quantum physics, told us that he felt that when he's with a beautiful woman, time, like an hour, seems like a minute. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's so true. And I could hear this kind about this stuff for forever. When I was a little girl, I was just fascinated about energy fields. And I was fascinated about, my mom was into metaphysics, and I didn't understand it, but I was just fascinated about it. And we had a very strong belief in God, but I knew there was so much more, this energy fields, that we were all connected. So, hey, I had never heard that explanation, but I love it. Now I know that it's going to be an amazing show. So if you are there, please ask questions, say hi, let us know where you're watching from. If you have any questions about the soul, how to renew it, or energy fields, please put it there, because yes, we are talking. You've just mentioned you raised your children, your 3 kids, on the above, down, inside out lifestyle, and BJ Palmer, how it all got started. Yes, it was a lot of magnetic healing and energy, and we're all connected. And I love this conversation. I mean, you can tell. I could talk about this forever. This is the kind of stuff that I would just go into a library and just find books about it. I didn't understand much of it, but I just sit and read because I knew it sounded so true to me. Yeah. So I know you're super passionate about this. How did you get started? What was the thing that made you say, this is what I want to do? I want to study in order to get even a PhD on, and this is how I want to untap people's energy force to live their best life now.
Well, I would say how I got started is very similar to what you just mentioned. As a child, I was always interested in these other things. So I know that, I was raised Catholic, and there was some of that was very enticing, as far as, a belief in something beyond that was watching out over us and present in our lives. But I knew there was something further, like you were saying, and you were so blessed to have your mom be into metaphysics, because that was around you. And so it somehow seeped in and allowed you to know there was this whole other world around you. So many of us are trudging through life not aware, and I want to awaken people to the beauty of the support that's surrounding them and their own ability to tap into that and heal themselves and guide their lives to be more successful and happy and healthier.
Woof. I like that. I love this whole awakening thing because I don't want to get on the topics of 2020, but I do feel that the energy feels are more are hyper this year for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many more that are really awakening to their true life's purpose, to their true life potential, to their inner healer, to the reason why we came here for. And a lot of things have been changed and different to what we're used to. And for a lot of us, our whole world has turned around, right? And what we thought it was, it isn't. And yes, I love talking about this awakening. How can a person, because in this Ganega show, I love to give tips so people can start saying, oh, that's an aha moment, right? That's something I can do. Or this is a clue on how to get started in this study, or how to seek help from you per se. So how can a person know that they are just, would it be a feeling they're having? Would it be anxiety? How would they make them, what are the main symptoms of people that you have helped that could be a clue into their inner guidance, or into searching more, or into finding their soul and their true potential?
Oh, that's a great question. I am focused mostly, well, I shouldn't say mostly. I like the energy field. I like working with my hands, but the soul to me is so powerful. It's so powerful that I can't count how many times somebody has been ready to pass, but they're going to wait until that last important person arrives so they can say goodbye. It's so strong. And it's strong in us, but we're not aware of it. I would say meditation is very important. The main thing is to quiet the mind, because as you're mentioning, this time is a challenge, but it's full of more than the usual distractions in life. And that includes a lot of fear. Fear is the enemy of our awakening, because our awakening is founded on love. And
I love that.
what I'm kind of focusing on, my books and my individual consultations with people, and also I've got some programs I'm shaping up too. It's based on leading with your love, and that's how you allow the soul to open. We need to look at what we love now. I think that you and I are very fortunate in that we love our work. Not everybody is that fortunate. So if you're not that fortunate, or you're having a tough time right now, I would like you to set aside just 5 minutes today. And I want you to focus on, and maybe make a list of the things that you love in your life. And sometimes we have to search pretty hard. And maybe it's just, wow, I've got a flower growing outside my window, and that is really beautiful. And reminds me of my grandma, or something like that. Or you can also look at things for which you're thankful. So you might be thankful, maybe it's a rough day, but you think of your child, or your grandchild, or your grandma, or something like that. That is so important, because it gets you out of the distractions of all the concerns and to-dos and the worries.
Oh, that is so powerful. Everyone, guys, naked tip right here. Make a list of what you love. What you focus
Mhm.
on will expand and you will see more of what you focus on, right? How many times have we
Absolutely.
done the exercise of try to find something red in a room? All of a sudden you see things that you had never seen before because you're looking for red things. And then you change a color and it's the same thing, right? You no longer see the other white or black or whatever, you only see the red. Same thing. If you start with your love list every morning and you
Mhm.
read that and you just get yourself into the feeling of what that feels like to feel that love for your grandkid or for what you're passionate about or the beautiful flower that is blooming in your garden, all those things, you're going to recreate that feeling, which is going to expand your energy, right? And it's
Um,
going to be able to attract more of that so you can swim through this uncharted territories we are all living in and you can get more awakened. I love the lead with love. I had to put it out there. And
Thank
yes,
you.
and you call yourself a soul surgeon.
Mhm.
I hadn't seen your business card until this morning and I was like, wow, that is so cool. And yes, I love the soul and
Mm.
finding it. And I think most of our work on this earth is inside, right?
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
more we work inside, the more we can give our gifts outside. That is
Mhm.
my belief. That is my experience with my clients, being a chiropractor for 20 years, doing Get Naked series for the last 5 years, and helping people. I know that the more that it's like your outside is crazy, go inside. Now, it's like
Yeah.
almost like a mother telling a child, okay, it's time, go. Time out, go inside, and it's time to look within because that's how you're going to, almost like a movie, you're going to stop the chaotic scenes happening on the outside. It always goes back to the inside. So, what are some other tips that you can tell us on how to go more inside, to search inside our soul? Or what is your best recommendation for people that have never meditated, that have never taken the time to go inside, besides the love list? What are other things that you can recommend?
Uh, well, just as a general thing, if you either friend me on Facebook or go on YouTube and search me, I've got well, actually on my website.
Right
There you
there.
go. Thank you. um, I've got my love streams, and I put these. I call them love streams. They're the live streams, but love streams is a lot more fun. And there, I'm giving reminders to people. You can go through those and just like maybe do one a day and let that sit with you and see how that relates. Lots of different tips are in there. In general, I would like if each person, if you're listening right now, I would like you to please close your eyes, take a nice relaxing breath, and I would like you to feel the support and light that is around you. There are so many helpers and supporters, people you may have loved that loved you back and they've passed away, but they're still watching over you. And there are many other spirits, the angels are watching over you. You can always go to this place whenever you need support. You feel the world is against you. Well, guess what? The spirit world is not. Your energy field is filled with these positive influences. We only need to take the time and the effort to say, okay, I'm going to stop everything and
Mhm.
I'm going to feel the support. It is there.
Woo!
So,
It
yeah.
is always there. Is
Mhm.
even in my chiropractic office, I have my patients when you're stressed and just take a 5 minute time out against the wall. Because when you put yourself against the wall, not only are you going to fix your posture, so you're going to be more aware of your breathing, no phones or anything, just time out,
Mm.
just focus on your breathing for 5 minutes. I tell them, this is best to improve their posture, to get better results, to relax their muscles. But in your mind, what 5 minutes a day or just
Oh,
focusing on your breathing is such a gift that people are just not taking enough advantage of, that can deal with anxiety, with stress, with being
Yeah.
upset at the world, being upset at the government, whatever it is, right? That is
Right.
triggering us nowadays. And everybody, it seems to be charged, because that's the word,
Yeah.
charged with an energy that is not the most positive right now for your well-being, for you to strengthen your immune system, for you to be as strong to deal with whatever is coming from the world, left, right, up, and down. But I love that. I do have some questions for you, because
Oh, good.
I love to ask random questions and just get to know our guests even more,
Mhm.
because we already know you are a very passionate lady, and you're here helping us awaken, which I love this stuff. So in the Get Naked series, we always talk about how sometimes our failures are our biggest gifts.
Mhm.
So in Naked Style, do you have a favorite failure?
That's a good
Aha.
one.
I know. And these are not
I
rehearsed, people. I'm just going to say that she
know,
didn't know
I
that
love
this
it.
was coming.
I love it. Uh, let's see. The first one that's coming to my mind, and there's an example of me just tuning into my gut, to my intuition, and that's very important for us to do as far as awakening. Because good morning.
Good
Um,
morning, sir.
it's good to see you. It was nice to meet you, and to see you here is
I
very
know.
special. So this intuition guides us to cut the distractions and say, wait a second, there's a message or there's something here I need to know. And if you tune into that, I know that you've had the experience like, I wish I would have listened to that intuition. So as a child, I had what they called imaginary playmates, which that's a judgment call, right? So to me, they were very real, but to nobody else around me were they real. They were imaginary. And so my failure was as a small child to be able to get through to people. He's right there. Can't you see him? And so what happened was nobody saw him. Nobody supported this behavior or observation. And my mother, I'm sure, had read some books that told about how to raise a psychologically healthy child, and probably was worried about me at that point. So I will never forget this. We were driving down the road. I know exactly where it was. And she said, now it's time for you to say goodbye to your friend. I want you to roll down the window and throw him out of the car and tell him he can never.
Oh, ouch!
So, okay, so here, this is the classic hero's journey. You either have to follow your intuition and your superhero power. You have a choice, and everybody else is saying no, that's not right. Or what did I do? I wanted to fit in as a small child. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be approved of. Out the window, Willie went, and he didn't come back because that was the instruction. So that was a failure, but it led to a breakthrough. And it took me a few decades to get back to where I became aware, because nothing in my environment, supported that. And it wasn't a beneficial thing to think in that direction. And here we're referring to neural networking, as you said earlier. What you concentrate on is what you notice and what you get in life, like the red things in the room. So um, the neural networking is very important, and it's all part of this energy system that we have. So, things happen in life, and luckily, my guiding spirits and energy workers were around me later in life, a few decades later, and boom, this stuff came back to me again. And it's now helped so many people that I've worked with, because as you said, you're interested, we are interested in what's going on and current events and things around us in our family and friends and our work. But there's this other dimension, and it's so important. And if we live by the love and the light, and tuning into our souls, you get this beautiful awareness. And we see people like the Dalai Lama talking about, he'll give these quotes like, "Love is my only religion." That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Love is my only religion. So let me write that down, people. Love is my only religion. I
Oh,
do
yeah.
feel that most things, if we can just go back to love, we will be more understanding of what other people are feeling right now, what other people are going through, and it doesn't mean that we stay quiet or we submit.
Mm.
It doesn't mean that. Okay, I want to be very clear because here in the Get Naked Show, I speak my mind and I speak my purpose and my mission and my passion. And I'm flawed in every angle, but I'm not going to stay quiet and submit to something that I know is wrong for humanity or my children or the children of the world, for that matter, that I'm so passionate about. But I feel that we need a dose of love every single day. And
Yeah.
when we put love in the middle and step out and see the big picture, we can see more clearly and be able to help others. And it does take for us to put love, step out, go within, and then come back with a different perspective, because it's
Perfect.
all about perspective. So I love this. I love this share, and wow, what a great failure share that is. I'm gonna make a book out of this. Okay, so here on the same sense of your childhood, because I love to find out what shapes people into amazing humans. It's one of my pet peeves. Again, I think this show is more for me than anybody else. But anyhow, hopefully you
Good.
guys are enjoying this. And yes, Ulema, we love you too. So yes, if you're listening, share, like, comment, ask questions. We're here for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the one thing you wish someone would have told you about love when you were young? Aha.
I was so blessed that my parents were very loving, and my mother kept saying, "I love you, I love you," and there'd be times when I'm like, "I know, I don't need to hear that," but that's a wonderful foundation. As far as what I wish somebody would have told me was, I think the amazing power of love. I was raised in an allopathic household, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Same
There we
here.
go. Yeah, and so to make this journey we've made is remarkable. And when I think about Dr. Tim Shaw, he grew up. Both of his parents were chiropractors. I'm like, what a gift!
What a difference, right?
Oh my gosh. I had a tonsillectomy when I was probably 4 or 5 years old. And later in life, I got a recollection about that. And I think they had trouble getting me back because I went out there under anesthesia. They talked me into getting the tonsillectomy. I didn't want to because they said I could have all the ice cream I wanted after.
Oh, yeah. Brainwash our children, why don't we?
So I have this tonsillectomy, and then I get this recall later about going out of my body and going to Jesus and saying, I don't think this is the best place for me. They don't understand me here. And, they don't understand the spirits around me and, all these metaphysical things. And I remember they had to talk me into coming back. It was kind of like, no, you have work to do. You've got a lot of people you have to help. You have to help them heal their hearts. So you got to go back. So finally I acquiesced and said, oh, okay, I'll go back because you say so. So here I am. And that's my mission, is to help people find the love, heal their hearts, and mend their souls when needed, and to find that purpose. So that's what I like to do.
I love it. What is, considering you are soul center, what is the one thing you never miss and you actually do every day that keeps you more centered into your life's purpose and this beautiful mission you now have to help others? What keeps Dr. Dawn centered?
I love to meditate. And I don't do it as regularly as I would like to, but I'll do it at odd times too. So if like if you have to wait in a line or something, you got a choice here. You could say, "I got to wait in a line," or you could say, "Oh, meditation time, yay!" So I like to meditate, and I like to in each day. I like to connect with my spiritual supporters. I call them my bosses. What would you like me to do today? What do I need to do? What do I need to know? And I like to become aware of love and gratitude. And I also have my intent. I make these agreements with the universe that are for the higher good. So I hear sometimes I hear communications. Um, so
I love it. Let's broadcast, shall we?
oh yeah. Let's do that. Let me tune in right now. Is that okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Let me see. Um, so I get pictures usually, and so if I may do one for you.
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's kind of the picture I'm given of the person going into the future is them walking their pathway, and so I can see a lot from that, and it is a beautiful pathway, and I see that it lights up your next footstep. It lights up to where you want to go, where you need to go. Your soul wants to go, and then the next one lights up. You will be guided as to where you go, and it's a divine guidance. And the only thing you need to do is keep focusing on the love the way you have, and keep growing it and letting it blossom bigger and bigger. As long as you keep that love focus, and your loving service is an expression of that, like this show, like your work, like your hands on the people, like your conversations that give them some hope, give them a ray of sunshine in what might be a kind of a gloomy day. You keep doing that, and your footsteps will light up and take you to places that in the future you'll look around and say, "Oh, I can't believe I'm walking through this beautiful garden of life. My soul, I thank you."
Well, amen, amen. From your mouth to God's ears. Definitely. I love that. I love that vision. I am going to adopt it and make it mine. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so beautiful. Dr. Adrienne is there. Good morning from California. Good morning, beautiful. We love you too. Oh, yes, Ruben says a wonderful foundation. Love is always a wonderful foundation. I love that. Oh, I'm lighting the way. Woo! That's great, guys. Okay, I have another question for you. If you had like a billboard that we could put and everybody could see every morning, what would it say? I think we know the theme, but yes.
Well, I think I would say, in big letters, it would be, that challenge, and then in parentheses, could be a person, situation, job, ... And then in even bigger letters, love it.
Oh my God. Oh, that is great. Hey, you know what? That needs to be put right here.
I like
That
that.
needs to be put in the back of your business card. You know that challenge? Well, go love it. Because when we love it, we can see the blessings in the challenge, and it can be a teacher and a guidance, and it can help us not only through but forward in a way that we get to help others because of that thing we complained about.
Right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I have this one question that is sometimes I ask or sometimes I don't ask, but do you have like a big audacious goal that you haven't yet achieved, and have you even thought about that? Is this a thing for you anymore? And would you want to share with us?
Sure. I'm going to cover the world with love, and I call it the Love-olution. So anybody here that wants to join the Love-olution, let's have a party about this.
The
Um,
love illusion. Yeah. Oh my God. You know that challenge, Dr. Janice? Yes, I love it. Isn't that an amazing sentence? You know that thing you complain about? Well, go love it now. Oh, Dr. Dan is the love bomb indeed. She is the love bomb. We do love her, and I love this share. I could speak to you for a long time because you resonate to everything I was ever interested in. And funny enough, I went into chiropractic not for those reasons at all.
mhm,
Chiropractic saved my life, and hence I'm here and raised my two children because of it. And I believe in the above, down, inside out. But I believe so much, and that's why I developed Naked Series, that if we don't remove some of the debris here, so
yeah,
that is clogging here, is not going to flow and is not going to express how you deserve, because so many people are unhappy, unhealthy,
mhm,
they're just not living their best life now, and that's just not. You're stealing your gifts from the world. I always say that
yeah,
you're stealing your gifts when you do not let them be expressed, when you do not do the work that it needs to be done in order to tap into this potential. But love. Okay, what was the name? What is the name of the love evolution? Love evolution? Is that what
love
we're
illusion, love
Oh,
illusion.
love illusion. I'm gonna type it here because I just love that.
That's
Love illusion.
awesome. I'm telling you, the
Go
all
here.
of the challenges that are in the world would go microscopic if we all joined the love illusion and we just said, "Oh, that challenge. Okay, I'm gonna love it." One of my plans for the future, you asked, which I didn't quite answer it.
Yeah.
I want to have a series of retreats in Mexico. I have a special magical place in Mexico that is so awesome. It's very spiritual. And
Ooh,
Dr.
let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. I want to call it Leading with Your Love, and where we will do like maybe a half a day or something. We'll do some work and pursuing the vision of our soul, because we came in as a superhero. Each baby that's born has these gifts of the soul. So if we can just get quiet and in a surrounding that's supportive, and with our spirits around us and being mindful about that, then we can help each other to create our map of our soul into the future. And then we can lead with love. And if we unleash that leader in us, that through the hero's journey, like, okay, we're following, if you have an intuition to go to that workshop, then there's a reason. And for us to invest in our soul, and then we share that love and that soul power with lots of people. The way, we're lucky, you and I, we can do that in our work. But we need to do it everywhere, and we can always expand it. So that's my vision.
Oh, I love it. And then that's what I was going to ask you, Laz. What is your biggest vision here? And I love the retreats. Oh,
Oh
please,
yeah.
invite me. I'm going. I love any kind of retreat, soul searching, soul expanding, working ourselves from the end in mind and coming back to, our purpose. Is when we create the road and we can see the big picture,
Yeah.
then we can step into a leadership role and just
Mhm.
and just follow it, because we are being guided and we're being flown. And if we're put in this direction, if I'm put in the vicinity of you, it's for definitely for a reason. So don't lose your opportunities to
Mhm.
learn about love, to
Right.
express your love, to expand in love, and to, yes, love your problems, love your complaints, love your hardships, because they're going to give you so much more back in return
Mhm.
that you're going to be able to gift others with it. And don't you agree, if people are listening, don't you agree that we are here to help each other? We're here to lift each other up.
Mhm.
Regarding of, and I love what you said about the Dalai Lama, love is religion, right? Love is the best religion. And we're here to do that. And if we do this work within ourselves, then we can become the warriors that this world needs of
Yes.
love. Warriors of love, love warriors. That's it.
Mhm.
Love warriors to go out. Yes.
There's another love that we need to focus on, and each day would like everybody here to do that. And this is in my book, The Five Loves.
Mhm. She's so
Um,
good.
the first love is, and these are sequential, and this is the first one, self-love. So
So
I want you to be easier on yourself. If you love your children or your partner or your dog or your pet, I want you to treat yourself as well as you treat them.
oh, yeah. So true. I always tell my clients, I said, if you spoke to your best friend like you speak to you, they wouldn't be
Yeah.
your friends anymore. So, yeah, go back to giving your love. One of the exercises that I give all my patients when they get started, they probably some think I'm weird. It's okay. It's okay to be weird, people. I tell them every single time you pass by a mirror, just say, I love you. I
Yes.
got you. I love you. You don't need that from others or from anybody.
Right.
Just give it to yourself. Why wouldn't you give this beautiful gift to yourself? So pass by a mirror and say, I got you. I love you. I love
Mhm.
you. You're awesome.
You
You're
would do.
beautiful. Whatever it is that you give yourself some love and kindness. Why wouldn't you do that to you? How you expect to give it to others when you're not filling
Exactly.
your own bucket? You're
Right.
giving from an empty bucket. I always say that a naked man cannot lend his shirt. He's already naked.
There you go. Yes.
So please, oh, I love this love conversation. I could have it for hours and hours and hours at a time. So yes, your audacious goals are in the making, and I love this love evolution. Let's
Mhm.
do it. We
That
all
sounds
we all
great.
need it. I think every country, every continent, everyone needs this love evolution right
Mhm.
now more than ever. This topic couldn't be just like health and love could not be
Mhm.
more prominent to what we're living in 2020. So you're speaking the right message, and I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful you came and decided to have this chat with me. You're beautiful inside and out. I met you in person. You are just so beautiful, and I'm grateful to have you on the show. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Yes, I would like to thank you for the love that is inside you that you place in your patients with your hands and with your sharing, your conversations. Nothing is more important than that. And I just love when healers do that. And I like working with healers to help them do that more so, like in a shamanic way, when you're connected with source and that's flowing through you, which was the roots of chiropractic.
It's so true. It's so true. So would somebody that is remote be able to work with you? Can they just
Yeah.
contact you through your website to get more information?
Mhm. Yes,
Yeah.
they can call me, they can go on my website.
Awesome. So go to mysoulsurgeon.com and get more from Dr. Dawn Strange. She's terrific, and she can help you soar so you can give your gifts to the world even louder and more
Mhm.
efficiently, because we need you. We need all the service providers in the world.
Right.
We definitely do. And it's been uh, more than ever, we need to be healthy ourselves
Yeah.
from mind, body, and spirit in order to
Yeah.
be able to give our gifts that much more efficient. I know, Dr. Liam, awesome. We love and appreciate you
Hello.
too. And yes, if you have any more questions, go there. Soul surgeon. I so love that title. I want to be
Mhm.
a soul surgeon too. Well, definitely, we have the love evolution, and I'm here with you. Let's send love into the waves. And I
Yeah.
have another interview today with Dawn from summer camps. She's here. I'm
Oh,
interviewing her this
oh, she's
afternoon.
great.
She's
She's great.
terrific. She's gonna
Yeah.
let it rain everywhere. So please tune in today at 1. I have my two dawns today. Go figure how the universe works. I didn't know that they both schedule on the same day. And I got
Mhm.
to speak to two amazing dawns, our powerhouses and soul searchers and soul expressors. And they're here to help us all be amazing. But thank you so much. My love to Dr. Tim, and you guys keep shining your light into the world, because we need it. For everybody that has been part of this show, had listened, commented, and asked, thank you so much. It is my pleasure to keep bringing you amazing soul searchers to the Get Naked conversation, so you can expand into your best self. And for more information on my tools, please go to getnakedseries.com. It's my pleasure to get on a call with you and see if the Get Naked systems are right for you. And everyone else, have yourself a lovely Freedom Friday. Tune in at 1. And yes, keep sharing and gifting this, because sharing is caring. Stay naked, stay true. Thank you, Dr. Dawn. It was my
Thank
pleasure. Love
you.
and appreciate you. Ciao, ciao.